What is up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Last time, we began the time skip. We had a map that brought everyone together. It was great. After that recording, my face hurt just because I was just smiling like an idiot from start to finish. I loved everything that was going on. It was nice to see everyone all grown up. And we're going to be jumping into it. The last thing they talked about was restoring the monastery. So I believe today will be a monastery video, but time skip.
Part 2, Verdant Wind, Guardian Moon, the Alliance Leader's Ambitions. Claiming the monastery at Garreg Mach as its home base, the Alliance army joins forces with the Knights of Seiros. Together, they begin to take up arms against the Adrestian Empire.
Okay. Also, I just noticed we're back to January. So I was wondering about that. It was a 5-year time skip. We ended in March. Now it's back to January instead of continuing on from March back to April, which is where the game starts. It starts on 4/20 because it's Fire Emblem Day. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Which, now that it starts this way, there was something I didn't notice. There was a comment that mentioned the first week or two of March was cut, and I think there was a birthday in there or something. So now that we start back at 1, we'll probably I guess it depends whose birthday it is. If it was a Golden Deer's birthday, then we'll see it, or a Knights of Seiros. Or if it was someone else's, then I guess we'll have to wait for another playthrough to see it. But, okay. Oh.
Good work, Hilda. You didn't do much manual labor, but you managed to rope the knights into helping us restore the monastery.
Thanks, Claude. But all I did was piggyback on your scheme. I saw your eyes telling me to make some magic happen.
Thank you so much for your help with the restoration.
Oh, please, it was nothing. We're just doing our part as former students.
I'm kind of surprised all the teachers look exactly the same. I think it'd be kind of cool. I mean, 5 years, they were out searching the land for Rhea. No doubt they would had to have had, encounters and battles and stuff. See, slightly war-torn versions of them. Not necessarily super changed like all of our students, but I think that'd be a cool little thing. But maybe they weren't battling as much as maybe I think. Who knows?
I'm told you even routed the bandits. That job should have fallen to us. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Hey, don't think twice about it. We're all allies in the resistance against the Empire, right?
The Church is at war with the Empire, but let's be realistic. Wouldn't it be better for the Alliance to eventually submit?
The way I see it, the Emperor wants to take over all of Fódlan and destroy the existing order of the world. I can't see her allowing the Alliance to continue to exist. We're in this just as deeply as you are.
It's interesting they call her an emperor and not an empress. Is that are those two different tiers? Or I don't know. I'm not super versed on proper leadership titles. But I always thought Emperor and Empress were just the same, depending on just your gender. So they just continue calling her Emperor, Flame Emperor, but I don't know. This is a small thing I've been noticing.
Actually,
I think it's
we
weird.
were hoping to use this place as a base. The Empire begs to be meddled with, and we're first in line.
What? Why would you want to make your base here of all places?
Garreg Mach is situated in the center of Fódlan, both geographically and spiritually. We want to secure this location while the Empire is still overlooking it.
I see. The Empire doesn't see this place as important at the moment because it's far from the front lines.
But if we simply decide that it's ours to occupy, that does nothing to inspire the hearts and minds of the people of Fódlan. Luckily, good old Teach has finally returned to us. If the Professor Rhea entrusted with the Sword of the Creator fights at our side, well now, that's a just cause anyone could get behind. What's more, here we are, working alongside the legendary Knights of Seiros. It smacks of divine providence, doesn't it? Can you feel it?
I have
You're
heard
not
what
wrong.
you have to say, Claude. And you, Professor? Where do you stand?
It's like such a, I have heard. Like, from where? Where did you come from? Just listening behind a pillar? I will fight the Empire. I will find Rhea. Both? Let's go with the Rhea option.
We are at a relative standstill, but with the help of the Alliance, the Archbishop said if anything should happen to her, that we should entrust the affairs of the Church to you. If you intend to fight alongside the Alliance, then I will follow you as well. Is that acceptable, Claude?
Of course. I can't think of anything more reassuring than having both Teach and the Knights on our side. Together, we'll stop the Emperor and her reckless ambitions.
Okay. So let's see. Moving on to our first, so you have allies who can take master exams. Take a look at certification to review which they can take. Free master seal. Okay, who, let's see, Claude's level 30, Ignatz, Lysithia, Marianne, Leonie, Petra. Also Petra, we didn't get to see yet. Look at you, girl. We have to, let's see. What does she have equipped right now? Wyvern Rider. Oh, Wyvern Rider is apparently like one of her special ones. So she has like, okay, so if we go to Mercenary, she has just generic Mercenary stuff. If we go to Thief, those are her like everyone had their outfit in the cutscenes, like Hilda and Claude. But in the battlefield, unless they are their like canon class, you won't see that. So Thief and Wyvern is actually a canon class for her, seemingly. That's really cool. But look at you. Oh, you can see her arm tattoo. It looks like there's another one in there. Maybe not, maybe it's just the purple of her hair, like, kind of weirdly clipping. Okay. We definitely... She's level 30, but... And she definitely can't go Wyvern Lord. That one's not canon. Which one of these would be canon? What, Mortal Savant? Maybe none of them? What do you look like as a Mortal Savant? Okay. Bow Knight? No. Okay. Oh, she doesn't have anything there. Leonie doesn't either. Hilda's not 30 yet. Marianne. Mortal Savant is open. 70%. Oh, I love this. It looks so good. 70%, and we got a free one? Yeah, why not? Looky there. She has finally made it.
I passed?
I mean, Swordmaster is an end class, so, and I'm pretty sure the Mastery of Swordmaster doesn't, like, the thing you unlock, what even is it? I have the thing pulled up here. Swordmaster, you get Astra as a combat art, and no ability, just Astra, and you can only apparently use Astra as a Swordmaster. So, yes. Oh, I'm so happy. It's been a long time coming, and she's finally made it. It gives her Sword Fair, Black Tome Fair. She's not used magic a day in her life. That might be a lie. Maybe in like one of the first like few episodes she did, until I turned her into a soldier and she stopped magic forever. She's back. We'll finally use magic on her. Finally give her that Levin sword. I refused to do any of it until we got here. On principle. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. Let's see, Lysithia. You can't? Really? Gremory. Oh, Faith. Oh, look at you. Okay. But Dark Knight, 26%. Ooh. So we need that writing to get higher before we're able to, like, we have 26%, but it won't even let us take it at 26%. Let's see, Ignatz, he's our dancer, so it doesn't really matter. Raphael's not 30 yet, neither is Lawrence. Claude. So Claude, we're probably gonna switch him back to Wyvern, at least until he masters that. Because how close is he? Oh, that's current class, Wyvern Rider. I was like, yeah, he's, what, like 60, 70-ish% way through that? Yeah, we gotta go back and finish that one. Okay. Anyone else? No, we're not level 30. Oh, I didn't keep scrolling. Seteth, Flane, Hanneman. Oh, we got a Dark Seal for Hanneman. So what's the percentage here? 66. Okay. Dark Seals, because they're super limited, I don't really care for, oh, we have sports. I don't really care for saving for the other seals, because they're renewable. It's, I don't know. But Dark Seals, if we fail this, I'm resetting. Because I'm gonna go for it. Because he capped Dark Bishop. How close is he with Mage? Yeah. Dark Bishop. Let's see. You got this, Hanneman. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Alright, so this was going to be what Ignatz was gonna do before. Oh, more speed.
Of course I pass.
And 5 defense.
I am a scholar.
Before Ignatz went Dancer. This would have been where he ended up. Yeah, let's change into that. Okay, Shamir's not 30, and there's nothing else really. Okay. Okay, so Cyril looked like he was a sniper. Can I look at sniper? You probably have a... Actually looks really cool. I don't know. I think it's just your color palette is really nice. The dark green and silver. That actually doesn't look like what he did before, but okay. I think we're good with the reclassing then. We do have new ability. Was it abilities? Or was it just combat arts? Let's have a quick look. Oh, special dance, yes, yes. What does this do? When using the dance ability, grant dex, speed, and luck +4 to target ally. Ooh. How much does, what does reason 3? Just avoid? But sword avoid. If unit initiates combat and lands a hit. I think I'm gonna get rid of Poison Strike because Ignatz very rarely initiates combat. If it worked during any combat, I think it'd be worthwhile. Rally Speed. How much speed is it? It is 4. I suppose if you think about it that way, because Rally Speed is only one single target in this game. All the rallies. I'm using up his turn anyway, right? So whether I rally speed or dance and get the 3-stab boost, it's still, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Was there anyone else that got any abilities? Marianne, no. Leonie, oh, lethality, yes. Let's see, chance to instantly kill a foe when dealing damage. 25% of dex. What is your dex, out of curiosity? 28, look at you. We're definitely putting that on. deal a whole lot, but I feel like it's still... I don't want to take away my option, you know? I think I can get rid of sword prowess, because swords are already pretty accurate. Though the avoid, I want her to continue dodging things. But then axe breaker. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep that off. Petra, did you have anything? Oh yeah, she got alert stance. I'm gonna get rid of sword prowess on her. And then it's just look at Hanneman, no. Shamir, no. Okay, I think we're good. There was one other thing. I think Leone got... Oh no, that was, yeah, personal, so that's always there. I think that's like, that assassinate, that's how like Swordmaster works. So we got that, and that's not like an equipable or dequipable thing. That's always on because we're an assassin. If we switch off, it's probably gonna go away. I think that was it. Okay, well, oh my god, more things to check. What supports? We have a bunch of student supports. Why are some of these? It would take some time before you can deepen this bond. Yet this one has deepened. Strange, okay. But whatever, let's get all these going. What we can. I'm sure we'll do more because exploration. But let's see.
Oh, do you have an itch back there? I guess you can't scratch it on your own, can you?
Hi, Marianne.
Oh, Claude. It's just you.
Sorry, I know you're in the middle of an important discussion with Dorte, but could I talk to you?
About what?
Dorte's still alive too.
It's about this thing you think you're burdened with. I've tried to guess what it is.
Please don't. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's not like I plan on saying it aloud.
What? But I want to know what it is, so say it out loud.
But if my guess is correct, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Fine. I will listen.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place.
Oh my god.
What the... Are you telling me a story?
Just listen. Once upon a time, in a faraway place, there was a young boy. This boy came from a despised lineage. In short, his mother was a daughter of the enemy. So the young boy was treated horribly by everyone around him. He hadn't done anything wrong. Everyone hated him simply for existing. Yelling, fighting back, explaining himself. Nothing he did could change his situation. When he was finally old enough, he ran far away from home. He escaped.
It sounds to me like he had no choice. I would have done the same had it been me.
Thing is, after he ran away, he still found himself in the very same position. People in the outside world hated him for where he came from.
Well, now that's...
The boy thought he had no place to go. All he could do was destroy the boundary between the inside and the outside worlds.
Destroy the boundaries?
Right. If there was no outside and inside, just one side to share, then the people outside wouldn't have a reason to hate him anymore, right? It wouldn't be easy, but if he managed it, he could shrug off that burden. The point is, people are born with burdens to carry. That much is undeniable. But whether they bind us or we cast them aside, that's up to us. So I think you should try to cast yours aside, Marianne. Put that heavy burden down. It's time.
But I don't know if I can do it.
It's okay. I'm here for you. We're the same, and I can help you.
The same? Claude, we have nothing in common.
Hey, did you see that, Dorte? Your friend just smiled at me.
Thank you for sharing your story. I suppose I could try casting aside burden, as you say. We can try together.
Let's do that. And when we're free, we can change the whole world.
All right. That was the story of Claude, too. I mean, it was pretty obvious he was telling his own story there, but... All right, I think pretty much everything we have is going to be an A support. Yeah. So Raphael and Lysithea A support.
Where is ladder.
Need help with something, Lysithia?
I can't find the ladder anywhere, and I needed to check out the books up on that top shelf.
Want me to just grab one for you?
No, I need to be able to dig around myself.
No problem. You could sit on my shoulders instead. Up you go.
Hang on a sec! That's not... I hope nobody saw that. Anyway, thank you. That was helpful. I can't believe how many fantastic books were hidden just out of reach up there. Thanks for being so patient while I rummaged.
No problem at all. It was my pleasure.
Hey, Raphael. You're always extra nice to me. Is it because I remind you of your sister Maya?
Yeah, I can't help but think about her whenever I see you around. We lost our parents when she was still real little, so she never had adults around to do stuff for her. That's probably why she grew up to be the kind of kid who wants to do everything on her own.
That's certainly something I can relate to.
I keep telling her that it's okay to rely on her big bro a little bit. Like when there's stuff she can't do because she's too small. She just needs to ask someone bigger to do it. I told her that she could help me when I'm having trouble with stuff too. Then we would be even.
Young or old, we can all help one another out. We each have our strengths and weaknesses, receiving help and providing help in return. It sounds so simple, really.
It is simple! I knew you'd get it.
I do. And I hope you understand that you can come to me for help too, Raphael. I can't be the only one receiving aid. It makes me feel incompetent and like a kid. I hate that.
All right then. You could help me clean up my room.
I bet it's a disaster knowing you. I'll help you on that front, but I've got some rules on how to keep things tidy. You'll need to listen up.
If you could help with the actual tidying, that would probably be better. No need to bother with rules. I don't really do so good with remembering the complicated stuff. Oh, I got an idea. It would be even better if you could just come by and tidy up from now on.
Uh,
If you keep helping me, then I can help you whenever you need it. No guilt.
whenever I need it, huh? How long does that offer hold?
From now on. Like for always. I don't know what's so difficult to understand.
For always sounds nice. I'm fine with that.
Clean my room for eternity, and I'll help you do whatever. What? Okay then. Lauren's in Lysithia A support.
Lysithia, it's no good for you to expose yourself to such strong sunlight. And a chill could steal upon you at any moment. You really ought to have worn a mantle. You have been running yourself absolutely ragged. Would you please consider taking some rest?
Enough is enough. I am fully aware. Now, stop following me.
I'm only concerned for your health.
That's great and all, but I feel fine today. And I'm perfectly capable of caring for myself. I don't have time to take a rest. I'm overloaded with work, and I have less time than everyone else. I just want to do my own thing. Bring order to the Alliance and put my parents' minds at ease.
No need to rush. How can you be so certain your lifespan is shortened anyway? I do not know who decided that, but consider me skeptical. If you are healthy now, and if you take proper care of yourself, you ought to live just as long as anyone else.
That's all well and good, but those vitamin-packed sweets you brought tasted weird.
If you want a healthy body, then you need to start with what you eat.
You have a point, but those health sweets are gross.
I sent for the finest in wholesome, healthy treats for you. I asked only for the very sweetest.
That was pretty nice of you. I'm sorry, Lawrence. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Still, I don't need bushels and bushels of them. Gaining a ton of weight won't exactly lengthen my lifespan either. I mean, I like to be able to hang out with you as much as possible, and for as long as possible.
Truly? Oh, I'm so glad. I feel the same. Even in an otherwise perfect future, I still cannot see a happy life for myself without you in it. In fact, the more time we spend together, the more essential to me you become. So let us walk, side by side, toward a future together.
Yikes! Keep it down, will you?
Why are you flustered? What is there to be embarrassed about? You know I will always care for you.
Okay, noted. Will you just calm down already?
You need not worry about a thing. I will look after you no matter what may come. After all, the future of Fódlan rests upon my shoulders, does it not?
I won't give up on myself either. Thanks for caring, Lawrence.
Okay, that one ended nicely. I like that one. Okay. Let's finish, let's finish the other Lysithea support we have. Ignatz A.
Hey,
Oh, Lysithea. Something I can do for you?
can you help me out with my shopping?
Yes, of course. You need me to carry stuff?
Actually, can you pick up some tea for me? I'd do it, but I'm drowning in work.
You're so busy you can't go shopping. Okay. Do you have a favorite kind of tea?
I'm not too picky. I just like having it around, really. Whatever's cheapest works for me. Here's some money.
One question. Why me? You don't really need my help for this.
I just thought I could lean on you a bit. You know, rather than trying to do everything on my own.
Right, I see. Well, good. I'm glad you decided to approach me. But for this particular task, you might be better off doing it yourself.
Oh?
There are so many different kinds of tea, and I'm not very discerning. What if I get you one you don't like? When I do my own shopping, I pick a tea at random. Otherwise, I'd be paralyzed by all the choices. It's the same with food. Sometimes I stare and stare at the options and never decide.
You look like you were doing just fine when you went to get groceries the other day.
I really had to push myself to do that alone. I don't think I can do that again. Sorry.
Uh-huh. So, you've stopped trying to do things on your own, then?
Yeah. Still, though, for today, how about you have some of my tea? If that'll do.
Sounds nice, sure. Do you mind brewing mine while you're at it?
Okay. Though I can't do it as skillfully as Lawrence, I'm afraid. I'll get it ready right away. Feel free to start focusing on your work. What?
I mean, you seem plenty reliable to me.
I do. Really? How so?
You're fun, you're easy to be around, and you rarely complain when you help others.
Well, I'm just pouring you some tea. I'm not sure that qualifies as help.
It's not easy for me to rely on people, but with you, it's different.
Well, there aren't many things I can do, frankly. What I can do, I will do. So if you need anything, ask me, and I'll try to help.
You really are unreliable, as it turns out. Guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
I like their support. It was like a strange two sides of the same issue and coming together at the very end. That was a good one. Ignatz. Wait, is this one? No, okay. Ignatz and Leonie A. Oh, and then there's an A+. Okay.
Leonie. Off to train?
Already done. What about you? Off to draw?
No, I'm on my way back. I was thinking of adding a little color to my latest piece, so...
Come to think of it, I've still never seen your work. Here, let me take a peek.
It doesn't work like that. You have to let me know in advance. I need time to prepare.
Lighten up. Wow, look at all that paper. Are these all drawings? What should I look at first?
Wherever we travel, I try to capture the feeling and character of the landscape. I guess they've all kind of piled up. Each place is unique. Not just the geography, but also the clothing and architecture and so on. Everywhere has its own design sensibilities.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be only one way to do stuff like engraving, but it actually varies a lot.
Just within the Alliance, the styles are quite different between the North and South, and the Empire is even more diverse.
Oh, here's a landscape. What a bright blue sky. You really make it seem alive.
The blue of the sky changes with the season too. In the summer, it's darker, and yet in the winter, it's almost luminous. And, of course, the landscape below affects the sky's appearance by virtue of contrast. It's hard to get the color just right, so I spend a lot of time experimenting with pigments and... Oh no. I'm so sorry. I've been talking your ear off.
Listen, Ignatz, you need to become a painter.
Huh?
Don't say it's not useful. Your talent moves people. Someday, I'm sure your art will save someone's life.
Oh no, I wouldn't go nearly that far.
Remember that girl you told me about? You made her so happy, and you were only just starting out. Think about what you could do now that you've had so much practice. This is your calling.
You think so?
Yeah. It's something you can do that no one else can. I envy you. I wish I had a gift like that. So stop apologizing for your talent and just do it.
Thank you, Leonie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to think about.
Okay. Interested to see how that one ends, too. Marianne and... Oh, Marianne and Hanneman's A support, yes.
Professor Hanneman?
Why, hello, Miss Marianne. A visit from you is a rare pleasure indeed.
I wanted your opinion on something.
Oh, how intriguing. Whatever is on your mind.
I'm beginning to feel that I should accept who I am. I thought it might be time to change my training regimen, to utilize my crest, even if just a little.
What a splendid thought. Quite exceptional. May I ask how it is you've reached this conclusion? I admit, I did not imagine my words would do much to sway you.
The truth is that I was already considering it before we spoke. All of my allies work relentlessly to achieve their goals, both on and off the battlefield. Seeing this, it occurred to me that I have nothing to work toward. I'm no use to anyone. If I could accept who I am, even a little, I might be able to change that. I was still considering, but after we spoke about it, well...
Well, indeed. So it seems my words resonated with you after all.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not the best at communicating, but it's true. Your words gave me a lot to think about. They helped me come to this decision. Whatever my crest, it should serve me.
That's it. Exactly right, Miss Marianne.
And that's not to say I've accepted it completely, but I refuse to continue living in fear of myself.
I have every confidence that you will succeed at drawing out your crest's full strength. And I intend to help you at every step. If you'll have my help, that is.
Of course. Your knowledge is much appreciated.
Bless. Good job, Marianne. Beating depression. one step at a time. Oh, and Leonie and Shamir's A support. Okay, theirs has been pretty good so far. Excited for this ending.
Guess that's enough for now.
You're improving, Leonie. No doubt a result of your new training routine.
Right, about that. I've been doing everything you said, but...
Something wrong?
Not with my archery, but... I'm not getting any better at dealing with bugs. Even with all the practice, I just can't bring myself to look at a real live spider.
You're still aiming at the spiders I instructed you to draw? Let me see one.
Sure. Here.
What is this?
What do you mean, what is it? It's a spider!
Ah, yes. I see now. It's quite... well, it's...
Shamir laughing for like the first time ever? Holy shit.
What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I lost my composure for a moment there. Your drawing is absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous? That's what they look like, isn't it?
Do you know how many legs a spider has? Or what its body looks like? Or ever seen one at all?
I just told you I can't even look at the little monsters.
A lack of subtlety no doubt learned from your former mentor. Regardless, aiming at this target won't help you overcome your fears. Here, use one of my drawings instead. Consider it an apology for my outburst.
Oh, why did you have to be so detailed?
That's how I feel about so many things. Like, no.
This much detail is necessary if you wish to identify your enemy's weak points.
Oh, it's too much. I can't stand the sight of it.
This is guaranteed to help overcome your fears and improve your archery in the process.
So, archery's secondary now, is it?
You want to be a peerless mercenary, right? You'll never accomplish that if you're afraid of something as innocuous as a bug.
When you put it that way, I guess I'll have to. Okay, Shamir, you've talked me into it. First, I'll take out the drawings, and then I'll move on to the real thing.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing fewer spiders around here.
That was great. That was real good. Okay, and yeah, and all the rest of the supports are ones with Byleth, so we'll do those later, because we should be able to knock all of them out while we're exploring. But speaking of, oh, we can get a Silver Sword Plus today? Speaking of exploring, let's actually get that started. Oh my god, there's so many quests. Supply run, fishing for the big one, dealing with deserters, pirates in the north, a piece of history, floral tribute. What's it look like out here? Scaffolding. All yellow. Ooh. Some goodies. I wonder. Okay, real quick. So, there's stairs up here with a sauna. Is this like ever gonna open? Sauna. Maybe that's like DLC or something. Okay. Well, if we look at the map, how many, is it just us here? I mean, it would make sense story-wise. Yeah, okay, so a lot less people to talk to each time. That much should speed things along in the grand scheme of things. There's a dot. There's a dot. I see him.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago. But I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Man, dude. Why is the... That got me emotional, just seeing him and talking to him again, man. Bless him. There's a quest down here, hold on. Alright. I want to start a collection that chronicles the history of Fódlan, but I'm having trouble getting my hands on anything significant. Honestly, it might be easier to excavate an artifact rather than trying to find one for sale. Search for a remnant that the merchant would be proud to add to their collection. Okay.
Hello.
Any fancy weapons here? Brave! We can just straight up buy brave weapons now. I've been able to forge them for a bit, but I haven't actually forged any. We can buy one of each. A brave axe. What about brave bow? Is there a brave gauntlet? No, I don't even know how that would work. You go 8 times? Because they're kind of, they have the built-in brave effect. What are you doing, Eloise?
I'd given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise.
What promise?
The promise I made to the captain, to keep you safe. I can't believe you've forgotten. How cold.
It's been 5 years, my man. Advanced drills. Uh-huh. So just bigger boosts? I guess to compensate for the fact that you would typically have higher ranks, so it'll take longer to go from rank to rank. Hello.
Do you have time for a request?
The fish seems skittish lately. It's said that every 5 years, in the wake of a storm, a mystery fish appears and eats up all of the other fish in the pond. They call it the Big One. I thought that was just a legend, though. Catch the Big One, the mysterious fish of legend that is said to have appeared in the fishing pond. Okay. Is there a fishing thing going on today? Because I've been stockpiling at the end of the month. Lots of large fish. This one's just morale meals. Maybe I will fish today. I don't know. So those plants I planted like 5 years ago. How you doing, Hilda? You have a
pretty
quest?
headstrong, but Claude could give me a run for my money. I mean, he's dragged the knights into this. You ought to be careful, Professor.
Yeah, I'll be
I
fine.
wonder if you've got a hidden headstrong side. You must be hiding it really well, though.
Oh, you have two.
Excuse me.
Supply
Could you
run.
do
We're
me
in
a
dire need of
favor?
some more supplies. Can you help gather the requested resources and deliver them? Okay.
Excuse me. Could you do
We're
me a
gathering
favor?
flowers as quickly as we can, but we still don't have nearly enough. Do you think you can help us? The prettier, the better. Find some flowers and give them to Hilda as a gift. Okay. Real quick. So, the things we planted, yep, they're still here. Harvest them. Fruit of life? HP +1. Okay. Sure. Alright. Plant some more, cultivate, Caledonian soil. Not getting 5k a month. I think that was mostly what, ooh. Ladolius. Oh, well, there's the flower you wanted, I suppose.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Oh, we got 2 grand from this. I was just about to say, the money, because we're not getting 5 grand a month from the church. Wait, you also have advanced drills. Oh. Is everyone gonna have some sort of advanced drill that I can take part of? Hold on. That's kind of, oh, wait.
I'm pretty headstrong, but
Did I? Yeah, okay. So we turned in one quest on accident.
thanks so much.
And then there's
You're
the
a
floral tribute one.
sweetheart.
Okay, cool. Let's see, there's support once. Support's littered all over. One of the dorms. Leonie's in the training grounds. Let's go out to the training grounds, because there's some sort of tournament as well. Any hidden items? Or not hidden, but you know,
Professor,
items
it's
on the
not
ground.
just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked me, his first and greatest apprentice, to look out for you. Of course, it wouldn't be enough just to keep you alive. It's my duty to make sure you win, too. So do your best, Professor, and count on me to watch your back.
Alright. So you do lance, bow, and horse. Okay. Let's see, tournament. It is sword tournament. Only by, oh, you know what, Leonie, where are you at? Ooh, or Marianne. It's training sword. Let's compare Leonie and Marianne. 20 speed, 21, 20, 16 for strength, speed, and defense. Those are the main things I want to look at here. So 21, 20, 16. 20, 39, 18. Okay, Leonie is going to be our best bet here. Slightly higher defense, about the same strength. And maybe lethality will proc. $17 times 2, easy.
How about a curtsy?
Oh, lethality is not all fancy anymore? Or is it because it was a tournament? That was very underwhelming. I'm hoping it was because of the tournament, but I have a feeling it's just not fancy anymore. Which really sucks.
Make a difference?
It's nice to have, but man, that stylish, like, red and black. It's so nice. Damn. Let's say, Leonie, what are you doing? Alright, we have to restore now. Okay, we should win this.
Pure grit! For Gerald!
Very helpful. And finals, Swordmaster. Let's make sure we're absolutely full health. Okay. He also has crit chance on... But we double, so that's good. Okay, don't crit me. As long as we hit, yes.
Make a difference?
That massive amount of speed, man. It's so good. Alright, Silver Sword plus. Good shit. Actually winning a tournament. I think the last two we failed. Alright. Petra's a... Wait. What was... Oh, Officers Academy. You know, I'm curious. This might actually show us some characters we wouldn't be able to see otherwise. Time skip characters. Potentially. Which could be good or bad, I suppose. Because... I don't know if we'd see them otherwise anyway in this run. Dorothea doesn't have her hat. I don't know if that's a time skip thing or not. You look fancy. Why isn't this refreshed? That's strange. Wait. Who's just here twice? Why? And then Michael and Venti have been here past like 3 or 4 months. I don't quite understand. Oh, did I never send off before? God damn it. Well, whatever. So no cash there. Alright. Who's right here?
Edelgard
Petra.
is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Okay, you do axe and bow and flying. Okay. But her portrait, I really like her portrait. Can we... No, it'd be easier to... I dig her design. Alright. Anyone else around here? No. Well, what else? Trying to kind of avoid the supports, because I want to just do them all in one chunk at the end here.
Teach. Hey there, my friend. It's funny how the monastery was once in ruins, but now it's downright bustling. Thanks to a little promise 5 years ago, our buddies have all gathered, and even the knights have returned. It's like we were all just waiting for you to awaken. And now, we're all going to band together against the Imperial Army. You should go and talk to everyone if you can. There may be some who are still on the fence.
Alright, and you got bow and flying. Alright. Flane is around, you know, on the other side of the room. There's still cats here. That's important.
Yes. During his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fódlan that the Church of Seiros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
Alright, Flame, the one who didn't age. And I realized, so I thought she was like 14. If we look at like the roster, her age is question mark. So is Seteth's. For whatever reason. She still seems like she's 14 to me, but she didn't change whatsoever.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
Alright, what do you got? Lance and more faith. Okay. So, faith can be useful. Catherine and Shamir out here.
Hey, I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fódlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Thanks. Lance and bow, okay. Catherine?
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
That's fine.
Because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
And you got sword and fist. Okay. There are 2 NPCs outside. One of them is right next to a support.
Professor!
Let's see.
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The kingdom is also vastly different than before. I guess we'll never return to the world as it was 5 years ago.
Okay. No. Not right now.
I'm in the Alliance. The Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well.
What design class are you? Is this a generic, like, assassin? No idea.
In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Murden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord, someone by the name of Acheron, is a completely ineffectual leader.
They don't put last names here. Okay, so no one we have. The name is familiar to me. I don't remember that was used before. It must be. I think it's another character, another class. Oh, I said no to Ignatz, and now it's just gone. Oh wait. There's a third floor open. There's no one there. Let's see, if I fast travel, does it reset? I hope I didn't. Oh, Ignatz, I'm sorry. I just want to talk to the NPC. No. Why did I just warp again? I think I did.
I've grown weary and impatient. These past 5 years, my hands have been bound. But now, I can finally take action with a clear goal. I'm grateful to you and to everyone.
And that goal
Down
is?
with the Empire. Surely peace will soon follow if the Empire is overthrown. Then my parents can finally find peace themselves.
Alright. You do just reason, okay. Okay, so while we're out here, there's also a room at the very end that I don't think is ever opened. Let's see if that's open. It was, oh, Cyril, I think that's Cyril, yeah.
Let's see, I don't know
Cyril's over
anything
here.
about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back. You gotta find her, Professor. You just gotta.
He does axe, bow, and flying. Alright.
Hi.
So the room all the way out here. There, okay. Yeah, we can finally walk in here. This was not open. Cardinal's room. There's a bulletin board up here. I've never been in here. Owl feather, nice. Okay. Seteth, Hanneman, and Manuela are still in here. And then we gotta find how to get to floor 3, which I think is just... I think it's the same way you typically get here.
Oh.
Because there's a floor down below. And then you come out like kind of over by that door. Let's see.
Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
We could talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Okay, you give... Oh, it's probably the same... Yeah, bow, reason, and horse. All the teachers probably do the same thing, just it's advanced versions.
My professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the 2 of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
Bless. Alright. And then... Setef?
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on. But please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
We'll do whatever it takes to find her. We don't know what the future will bring.
Thank you.
First one.
I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Okay. Oh, the doors did open. They were closed when I was at the other end of the hall. Just curious. Anything?
What?
I think that was the owl. I was gonna say, what the hell's flying in here? I thought it was a Pegasus. I was like, how'd that get inside?
Could I trouble?
Okay, I think the door, 1st floor, 3rd floor. There's no one up here, but this is a completely new place. So what's over here? Archbishop's room. Oh, okay, so this is Rhea's room. Okay, very dark. Just a window and, okay. And what's way over here? Ooh. Oh, is this where, like at the beginning of the game, she was overlooking where we walked in? I think so. Okay, cool. Let's see, we still have 2 quests open. Let's go... Oh, I don't want to run into Lauren's. Let's go to the dining hall. I don't want to accidentally, like, shoo away another support. We haven't talked to Raphael yet. Who I believe... Haha.
Fighting alongside you and everyone else is a dream come true, Professor. And don't worry about my little sis. Right now, she's back home helping out with the family business. I kind of figured I was going to be stuck going back and taking over for her. But thanks to you and Claude, I get to work on my dream of becoming a proper knight.
Alright. You do axe, fist, and armor. Okay. Now, have we talked to everyone? Oh, not Lauren's yet. Is he the only one? Oh, we haven't been up here. Ignatz, Marianne, and Lawrence. Those are the last ones. While we're here, though, let's go and... Today's special, Lawrence, Ignatz, Lysithea, Marianne, Hilda, Flane, Eloise. Let's do... Marianne and Ignatz. Why not?
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
I think every time I've brought her here, she says it's her father's favorite.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
All right, max motivation for those 2. I might actually do another. Oh wait, okay, we'd have to do full menu. Lawrence and Lysithea. We can do that. Yeah, that'll max their motivation as well.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but...
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Alright, so they don't interact. Alright. Out of curiosity, just Manuela again. It was there. Yup. Tea of the Saints. Let's go to the bulletin board and fast travel to the other 2 quests we have not yet picked up.
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Fódlan's Locket abandoned their posts. They weren't what you'd call upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns. The soldiers obtained information about the deserters. It seems they are skilled soldiers, so you should persuade them to join you. Got it. And the other one is right here.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Recently, we get blue cheese for this. Recently, pirates have been raiding coastal towns in the Shreng region. People say that they're attacking innocent civilians and sinking merchant ships. Think you can do something about that? Yeah. Okay, so we have everything taken up. Let's run down here, try to talk to Lorenz without hitting a
I have
support.
written to my father to signal my intention to remain here. Not that I require his approval to do so. There is not much for me to gain by returning to Alliance territory now. But by staying, I will be able to influence the course of events directly on the field of battle.
Will you get along with the Alliance leader? Will you keep an eye on the...
We will not be
Get along.
friends, but I will cooperate with him as much as is necessary to secure victory.
Nah, be friends. Lance, Reason, and Horse. Okay. So, the last thing... We're gonna run up here. See the confession. Oh my god. This place is run
Seems that
down.
In the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
It's like everything else like has scaffolding and like looked like it's being worked on. This place is a train wreck. Sometimes I like to think that, sometimes I think that living like I do, single but surrounded by talented youths, might not be such a lonely life after all. After all, I'm not lonely, really. If you do get lonely, I can lend you an ear. Hey. Oh, and that was the only one? Wait. I'd like to read a note. Oh, wait. There are no notes. Okay. It asked me, so I got confused. It looked like there was... Ignatz.
It's been fixed up quite a bit, but its battle scars aren't so easily erased. To think that a glorious cathedral with a 1,000-year history would end up like this. I'll rebuild this place someday. This cathedral is the symbol of Fódlan. Maybe I should paint a picture of the beautiful cathedral of old. Well, I still remember what it looked like.
Yeah, dude, do it up. You only give bow. Interesting. Okay. Marianne.
Well, dear God, even with the church in shambles, we can still pray. The goddess will surely hear our prayers. But still, I hope the church can return to its former beauty someday.
And you give sword, horse, and flying.
No.
You will give sword. Interesting. Cornerstone fragment. Yeah.
See you
Okay,
again
hold on.
soon.
We have a quest we can turn in. So before I spend points there, let's go ahead and turn this in.
Oh, good. Thanks.
There we go. Okay, so the only other things we have: head battle against pirates, head to battle, catch a mysterious fish, which doesn't necessarily have to even be done this month. None of the quests we got actually needed to be turned in this month.
Hey.
But let's see, with the renown we have, let's see what we can boost before spending the rest of our points.
Need something?
Faith experience needs 2,500. Oh, we're probably gonna do, let's see, axe into authority, bow into brawling. I think I'm gonna do the one that acts into authority. Because I was
You're all
mentioning
set.
that I would like to start getting people's authority going.
See you again soon.
Oh wait, also this is so. Oh look at the statues are. I didn't notice this last time we did this. From stone, bronze, one's gold. That's a cool touch. Okay. So, we have 5 points to spend. And the only thing that's really going on, like, is food. We could do food a bunch. There's 3 people here, yeah. I think I'm just gonna do a bunch of food. Because I would like, everyone's motivation to be maxed out. It seems like a decent way to also get, I don't even know who needs motivation. Add more professor rank. Let's see. Raphael, Leonie, Petra, Hanneman, Shamir. Okay, let's see. Raphael, Shamir, Hanneman, Shamir, Leonie, Petra. Let's do that. So we're just gonna feast.
That looks delicious. Goddess, forgive me. I've just got to indulge.
I would be liking that greatly.
I don't think we've brought either of these to mealtime before, because I don't think I've heard either of those lines. Okay, another refresher because my memory's garbage. Raphael, Hanneman, Shamir. Raphael, Shamir.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Alright, and then we're gonna do, can we find one with Hanneman and Manuela? Yeah, we can. That way we get Hanneman and just something with Manuela, because why not?
My apologies in advance for our boisterous dining companion, Professor.
and he's making a comment about it too.
Professor, please allow me to apologize for the unprofessional behavior of my colleague.
Incredible. Well worth it. Okay, we still have 2 points. God, I don't know, dude. I guess we could do an advanced training with someone, but what do I really want? I mean, Fist. I think Raphael does that, right? And he's over here.
Find alongside, and don't worry about my...
Yeah, alright. Can I do it again? No. I don't know who else does Fist that we have. And did that give support with him? I guess we could also base it on that. Let's see. What support would I like to get that we don't already have? Wait, Ignatz. Oh, because it said no, can I just do it now? Does it change color? Okay. Raphael. Hilda, Marianne. Leonie. And Petra. Hanneman. Which means B is open. I don't know if either Leonie or Petra really do anything that I'm interested in. I think that's the main issue. Let's see. Where was Leone? Oh, training grounds? Alright. We'll just come up here. Although, I won a tournament. Can I do it again? I can. Let's try Marianne then. I know we've done tournament more than once before, but I wasn't sure if we could do it. This isn't gonna go. We're not doubling anything. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work if I had won. We're probably not gonna win.
I won, didn't I?
Okay. Oh, we doubled this guy. Okay. Mystery crest. I was wondering that. Yeah, after her support with Hanneman, I was wondering if it was still gonna be a mystery crest. Wonder when her crest is gonna, or if it will ever show what crest it is exactly. Oh, that one-shots us, damn it. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna win this. There's no way. I mean, I suppose there is a way. We could luck out. Hit the 85, there we go.
Goddess, forgive me.
He has 15. Bop, bop, bop. 24 or 28. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure.
I must keep going.
All right, finals. Yeah, I was gonna say, based on the semifinals, maybe we can win this. There's like no way. Like there is a way, but there's like no way. No dodging. Get 1% crit. Nope. And yeah. Still get prize money though. Okay. Well, let's get all these supports knocked out. I think I'm gonna still stockpile more fish because this like big one or whatever. Let me double check that. If we look at quests, it's not, it doesn't have to be completed this month. So if we wait till like next month and hope for a better fishing event or something. Speaking of, I did not buy anything. Glad I remembered this. Cause this is like the one thing you can't do from the preparations, like the calendar menu.
This one, yes?
Give me all this. This one, yes.
This one, yes?
All right, and real quick, I never checked this. What do we? Silver shield. There was potential to win that in a tournament. I lost. So now we can buy one. It's +4 to defense. Okay. For $2 grand.
This one?
We only get one.
Thank you.
I'll buy it. And limit 5 elixirs. Okay. All right, and limit 5 master seals per month as well.
Please come
All right.
again.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to battalions enough to like know if there's gonna be anything new here to begin with. But what is blessing? Affected allies can survive lethal damage with 1 HP if HP is greater than 1. See, this is the kind of shit why, like, I need to start getting authority. Because this is just like, no matter what happens. Oh, with HP once. So it's one, so like, if they're attacked by multiple things, they're only gonna survive 1 attack that takes them down to nothing. And, yeah, because once they're at 1 HP, it no longer works. As well. That's still really nice. Impregnable Wall seems like it could be really good too. There's another one. Is it Retribution? Yeah, this shit. Allies can counterattack when they are attacked from outside their usual range for 5 turns. 5 turns. That sounds incredible. Just, especially like, I'm assuming that works for like ballistas and shit. I could be wrong about that, but just being able to retaliate no matter the range for 5 turns, that's strong as hell. There's a reason there's a reason it needs A rank authority to use. But alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna save just in case I decide later, but let's get all these supports going.
How incredible. What a striking color. Ah, Professor, look at this stone. Such a brilliant blue. You don't normally find stones like this around here. I ought to grind it down. I wonder if it would still be the same color.
Why would you grind it down?
To make pigment for my art. Good supplies don't come cheap. I prefer to make my own.
Oh, fair enough.
Blue is especially expensive. How fortunate that I chanced upon this remarkable blueness. Oh, I'm sorry. There I go again, blathering on and on about painting.
Oh, it's just a hobby, right?
Oh, yes. But I know that I can get rather caught up in it and, enthusiastic. You know, Professor, no matter how impassioned I become about my art, you never hold it against me. One could argue that I'm better off preparing for our next battle. I am becoming a knight.
Wouldn't you rather become an artist? Just like, yeah, you should become an artist. Let's go with wouldn't you rather.
Oh, Professor, please don't say things like that. I gave up on my artistic dreams long ago. To support my family, I will be a knight. That's that.
Will you regret that choice?
No. I know it's the right thing to do. I'll continue with my art as a hobby. I don't think I could ever give it up. When I see something beautiful, I can't suppress the urge to paint it. I don't have a choice. And if my art can bring happiness to even one person, that's good enough for me.
As long as you're sure.
Professor, I have a favor to ask. I'm painting a portrait right now. When it's finished, I'd like to give the piece to you. Would you take it?
Yes.
Perhaps it can bring you a little happiness. That will have made the effort well worth it. Oh, excellent! Is that a promise? Because I'm really going to put my heart in it. That is, I'm going to enjoy partaking in this casual hobby of mine.
I love art, man. Oh, Ignatz. Oh, I love him so much. So one with Marianne.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you?
Of course.
I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
Thanks and protection?
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer.
Jesus.
But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
She look to the future instead of the past. Hey man, whatever she needs. From now on, we'll look to the future together.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Bless. Poor Marianne, dude. Some heavy shit. Her daily prayer was... That's too real. That's too real. Alright, show me your time.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
Same to you? Question mark?
I think you did most of the heavy lifting.
I mean, yeah, you only have like 19 speed, so I'm just trying to be polite. I'm gonna be real.
It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
I definitely still make mistakes.
Don't we all? But judging by the results of our recent battles, you're clearly good at this. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
Sorry.
No need. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still. I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
Yeah, no harm in it.
Relax, I was just having fun. You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fódlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Okay. As B support.
Professor?
Manuela's A support, yes.
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend, I'm sorry I can't help. Either one of these is just like a, you're a good friend. An only friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
You good?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood! Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Hell yeah. I love Manuela so much. Like I think it was like a Twitter post or something not too long ago. It's like, she's the like, go-to titty fan service, but instead of just being this like doting, like, I don't know, like written kind of like a, I don't want to say bimbo, but like kind of that. She's just like very sad, and it's so real. It probably my favorite, like out of all the people you can classify as titty fan service characters. She's so good. So good. I love her so much. All right, this one with Claude.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing up at this hour?
Can't sleep.
Is that right? I guess the more you have to think about, the harder it is to fall asleep.
Nah, I just, had 5 years of straight sleep. I don't think I'm going to bed anytime soon.
At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big starry sky makes my dreams feel small, which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true. I didn't believe in gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me. Hey, Teach, will you talk with me a while? I bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fódlan. Where I come from, the people of Fódlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway. That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider. But I don't believe the people of Fódlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance. The person from Fódlan who I know best is my mother. She fell in love with a man from the wrong side of the border and had the guts to leave home to pursue that love. I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is proof the people of Fódlan aren't all cowards. Just saying that doesn't achieve anything, though. I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland. That's why I came here, to see Fódlan with my own eyes. I thought I might be able to find a new perspective that could help me change things. And what did I find? That the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts. I was shocked. Even though our cultures and beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common. That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew. That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered the Officers Academy 5 years ago. To unify the Alliance, and then all of Fódlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine. After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in. Start all over. Do you think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition?
I don't know, world domination to end racism. Fuck it, let's go. Go for it. Can you make that pipe dream come true? Can you rise to the challenge? Make it come true.
Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish on my own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now. Lately, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you. You and me, Teach, we can go anywhere. Do anything. I hope that you always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
Pardon me.
That's a solid way to end that support. Pretty sure that's the end. Let me double check that. I don't think there's an A+ with him, is there? No, yeah, that's the end. Good shit. All right, Lawrence.
Well met, Professor. I trust that you have not had any complaints about me lately.
I forgot that's what his support was about. It's like, hey, stop being a fucking creep. I haven't. Should I be worried?
Do you find it concerning that I've ceased making advances toward the ladies? I've decided that it would be inappropriate for me to continue my search for a spouse while we are at war. I expect that means you will not be receiving any more complaints. I hope that puts you more at ease. Actually, the introspection I've gained setting aside my search has motivated me to amend my conduct.
Embarrassed about your past behavior? Finally admitting your conduct was a problem? Yeah, let's go with that one.
Not the phrasing I'd choose, but you're not wrong. Selfishly pursuing my own desires caused me to behave inconsiderately. For instance, it was arrogant and rude to invite ladies to dine with me purely to evaluate them.
Yeah?
Our experiences in battle have also given me cause to doubt certain preconceptions I once held. Previously, I had considered it a requirement for my future spouse to come from a noble line. I once thought that commoners lacked the power to influence the wider world, as history might suggest. To find a commoner who made a real impact, one has to look all the way back to Nemesis. That was my belief at any rate. But I realized that I've actually had an influential commoner right in front of me all along.
Who? What do you mean, who?
Don't you see? I'm referring to you. You may wield the power of a crest, but you are so much more than just that. You have managed to charm everyone around you, to compel them to trust and follow you. Though you may not realize it, that is no mean feat. It is altering the course of history in Fódlan. Your example puts my prior beliefs to shame.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Your beliefs weren't completely wrong. Let's go with this one.
I appreciate the kind words. I have always sought to embody the ideal of nobility. That, at least, is a goal I continue to stand by. But now I know that bloodline alone is not sufficient to gauge a person's worth. I've learned much of this from you. You are humble and open-minded, despite your power and skill. That is why I, at least, find you so charismatic. Perhaps that is the wrong way to say it. What I mean is that you set an admirable example. I can only hope someday to be your equal. Of course, you had better keep an eye on me, because I can achieve anything I set out to do. For I am none other than the handsome and talented Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Alright, and we have one more support. This one with... Oh,
Professor.
Catherine, her B support. Okay.
I was trying to catch you off guard, but you managed to block it. Not too shabby, Professor.
That was dangerous.
Oh, come on. Look at the blade I threw. It's just a wooden training sword. At worst, you could have gotten a bruise or perhaps a splinter. Let's agree it was funny and move on.
It would have hurt enough. I could have died. I could have died.
How? By choking on it? Don't be so dramatic. Besides, I knew you'd dodge in time. I told you before that I was going to observe you. Since then, I've been watching you. I know what you're capable of. I took steps to make myself invisible, so I could observe you without being detected. I hardly let you out of my sight. After extensive research, I've concluded that you really are first-rate. Your sword skills are impeccable, you're a gifted educator, you clearly love working with the students. Someone with all of your exceptional qualities should not exist, but here you are. At first, I thought Gerald was the reason for Lady Rhea's interest in you, but no. Lady Rhea knew exactly what she was doing when she singled you out. Unfortunately, I can't hope to emulate you, let alone wield the sword of the Creator. So my plan of imitating you for Lady Rhea's attention has come to nothing.
So you're gonna stop watching me?
I didn't say that. When we
Of
rescue
course.
Lady Rhea, I'll provide her a full report of your activities. Hopefully, then I'll be in her good graces. Oh, and don't think you can avoid being watched. I won't let you out of my sight.
Alright then. Oh my god, okay, there's so many supports. I figured just based on supports alone, this episode would get pretty lengthy. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish. I think there is an instruct to do as well. Yeah. We will do that manually. I don't want to ever do it auto. I don't trust it. It's gonna do all the... Oh! The room, okay. I like this. Change of pace, change of scenery. Lysithea. She has everything except for horse to get to Dark Knight. So, continue throwing horses at people.
Don't.
Ooh, 2 perfects back to back, hell yeah. Marianne, she made it to Mortal Savant. So, I don't know what to give her at this, I mean, I guess Faith? Well, no, she can't heal as a Mortal Savant, it's only Reason, not Faith. It's B and B plus. I guess in this case, let's start pumping Authority. And is that gonna get C+? Yeah.
I'll try to put this to you.
Okay, Ignatz, CBC. Let's do... Let's get his authority to C+, might as well.
Now
Rally Dex.
Oh. I'll keep trying.
And then pump the rest into Faith.
Oh.
There we go. Petra, she needs authority. I'm gonna just pump a bunch of authority. Gets her to D. No, that gets her to D.
One.
She has 2 more sessions. She's still not C rank in bow. She's B rank in flying though. Let's do the last 2 in bow. Goods, damn. We have 2 more points. Let's see, Lauren's. You know what? Can I? Is ZR? Out of curiosity. Oh, Paladin's open. It's got a fancy sprite too. Oh, can I look at a model? Okay. He has 42% getting there. If we check Great Knight, 26%. Okay, so he's slowly getting places. The armor still is gonna be the main thing, I believe. So let's see if we can get armor. 34. We do everything into armor? Okay, actually, it looks like yes, we will get to B+ for sure. Because he needs Great Knight. He needs A heavy armor to guarantee. So there's B+. Oh my god. Okay. We have one last person. Hanneman. He's at Dark Bishop now. Shamir. I think Shamir can... I think she can do Bow Knight. She needs C. Yeah. Shamir has everything that she needs for Bow Knight except for A rank in riding. B rank in riding should be enough. Like, if we look at her classes, she just needs to be level 30 at this point, I believe. Yeah, 71. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do her. We're gonna do C, B, D+. How's Raphael doing? Let's see. What's War Master? He needs A or in both. He has 50% of passing that. Okay. What's lower? B Fist? Let's get Fist up to B+ then, if we can.
That was...
Nope, not with 2 goods. Alright. And I think I want to continue... Well, let's see, goals. I do think we need to start changing things. So now we're gonna do custom focus. We're gonna continue studying reason, and then we're also gonna do authority. Petra is very close to C ranking bow. Pretty much when she C ranks bows on her own, I'm just gonna drop it. Oh wait, she's not even studying it anyway. She has D rank in lance. She needs C. And then axes, she needs A to go to Wyvern Lord. A B. What if we change this to axe or lance and authority? Leonie, yeah, continue doing that just in case we do something with you down the line. Lysithia, she has her lances set. She doesn't need any more lance. So she really doesn't need any more reason either. We could change her over to, let's see, Dark Knight. Reason, yeah, we could do riding and authority. And then Ignatz. I'm gonna continue with Sword Faith for him. Raphael. I would like him to get, well, I guess Lauren's got B+, he didn't get anything out of it. So maybe, I don't know, if we're going War Master, I don't know, what I don't know yet. I don't know, I'm gonna keep him there. Axe, so again, Great Knight. He's B+ in Axe. Yeah, we'll keep that. Claude. I don't know if we're gonna change off his special class, honestly. And his special class was what? It was bow, authority, and flying. His bow is B, his authority is B, and his flying is B+. So let's just continue there, yeah. Was that it? Hanneman, yes. Shamir, yes. Well, Shamir, actually, let's do authority and riding, because her lance is plenty good enough. Oh, but I have no one who can wield any of the fancy lances. I don't have an A-rank lance unit. Like, she's our closest to A-rank lance. So actually, let's continue lance riding. Okay. And then group tasks. Oh, okay. Stable duty, clearing rubble, Skywatch. I still want, see, Lysithia and Lawrence. Yeah, Lysithia and Lawrence continue doing their stable duty.
I have a question.
Okay, some of the children were admiring a painting of mine. I'd like to paint a new piece, something just for them to make them happy. What do you think I ought to paint? Beautiful princess, a swamp monster, woodland creatures. I mean, with his talk of beautiful things and the goddess, let's say a beautiful princess. Ooh, we're closing in on that A-rank professor. He wants to update his focus sword and faith onto sword and bow to excel as a thief or assassin. Now you're a dancer, dude. No, no, no. Okay, this is just like round rectangle table deliberations. Why are we loading? Is it trying to load the horse thing? Yeah. Okay.
With you on my side, this.
And it was the same. It didn't change.
Well,
I think
Professor,
that's the longest
impressed?
it's taken to do that. Perfect. Another grand. 5 smithing stones. Good shit. C+. A. Okay.
Let's see it in action.
Monster Piercer and Lance Prowse level 3 for
I work to
Leone.
grow.
Lance Prowse level 2 for
Perhaps I'll
Petra.
expand the scope of my
Ragnarok for Hanneman. He has Thoron and Ragnarok. This man. Out here with the big spells. Okay. St. Sarah's Day is today. There will be a hymn recital in the cathedral. Will we participate? Yes. Yes, we will.
The utter discord. I cannot stand it.
Yes, yes.
There's someone who's slightly off. Oh, well, that adds some color, I suppose.
They're both just like, someone's real bad right now. Claude being the one coming here, I mean, he doesn't want anything with faith, but whatever. Free shit. Okay. Well, like I said, long episode, trying to catch up on everything. I expected this to happen anyway, but it is what it is. That's gonna do it for us. We have a monster sighting that we will be taking on next time, as well as probably do, I don't know, there's 4 Sundays as we're coming back until the mission. I'm not sure what exactly we'll do. Maybe just like a bunch of battling. Then there's a monster sighting. It might be a seminar battle. That might be what we end up doing. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the very long episode today. I feel like that won't be the norm for monasteries for the rest of this, especially with a lot less people to talk to. But yeah, just so many supports. That was the main bulk of it. It really wasn't even the monastery, it was the supports. But they were so good. So good. But yeah, let me stop rambling. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Bye.